kind of nervous, but I'm also at the same time very excited for this experience because I've never been able to pitch an idea to investors and adults before, so this is a whole new experience that I am looking forward to. I'm looking forward to other people hearing my business idea. I think it brings a lot of value to the community and small businesses.
So again, we really like that connecting to the dots, so we appreciate you being here. I'd like to introduce you to Pat Dwechter. Pat is also a serial entrepreneur, an investor, and we're lucky enough to count him among our 26 West entrepreneur instructor coaches. So we're thrilled that you're here with us today.
I've been here. Thank you.
Next, we have Lisa Krebs-Knapp, who is Vice President at Bank of America, who's a special friend of the 26 West Center. So one of the many firsts that we've had this year is being able to put 70 participants through our Entrepreneurship Academy and Personal Branding Lab here at the 26 West Center. Entrepreneurs. And it was all made possible due to a grant from Bank of America. So we appreciate the financial support, but more importantly, we appreciate your personal support. So thank you. So next we have Russell Holloway, who is also a serial entrepreneur, investor, and I will say this, we're lucky enough to count him here in 26 West as a mentor and advisor. So Russell, he listens to pitches all the time, and so we're thrilled that you are here to be a part of our first pitch competition. So if you'll stand up. Lynn Morris, who is a very special friend, who I met through another entrepreneur. It's amazing how that network works, right? And Lynn is an entrepreneur and the owner of Sarah Fresh, cold pressed juices in Sarasota. So if you haven't been, you must experience it. And Lynn was gracious enough to host the launchers for a field trip. So we actually got to go outside of the classroom and outside of the incubator to hear her story and experience how she's built her brand. So we're especially thrilled that you're here tonight. And last and certainly not least, I want to introduce John Stewart. John is amazing. So John is a SCORE mentor. Who knows what SCORE is? Some, not all, okay? So I like to do my little pitch about SCORE. So SCORE, I know you don't always use this acronym, you don't like to describe it, but SCORE came from the Service Corps of Retired Executives. It is a volunteer organization that is sanctioned by the Small Business Administration, and it exists across the country. And it is some retired, some not retired executives from all walks of life who volunteer their time to mentor small business owners and entrepreneurs on their road to being successful or avoiding that valley of death. Yeah. John is especially special. We have 80 volunteer mentors here in the Minnesota area. But John is especially special because I think that everybody in Sarasota, Bradenton is connected by 6 degrees of separation to John.
Oh, yeah.
So John,
which is a business I established in high school about a year and a half ago. I really saw a lot of inspiration from my high school teacher. He was also an art teacher, and he had a side business in design. And seeing him teach and do design at the same time really inspired me, and it's something I want to do. So, jumping into the market, there are currently a lot of problems in the market of graphic design today. And a lot of small businesses do not have brand identity. They might have something, but it's not good quality. And sometimes they are not sure as to where to go to find graphics, as well as a lot of times large companies will overprice their graphics and their commissions to small businesses that aren't fairly given to the budget of a small business. So I am proposing to develop brand identity for whoever needs it or whoever wants it, and by that, I will do it professionally through creating vectorized designs. And I will also target specific companies that I see in the community that don't have it. This is very unique. A lot of other companies just sit back and let other people come to them, but I'm going to go directly and find the small businesses. I'm also going to make it affordable. One of the unique things about my company is also I will sit down with them, look at what their budget is for marketing and what I think my worth is in creating the graphics. And so for demand and market research, I found that there are 2.5 million small businesses in Florida, and that is the main people I am going to target in this process. And then 40% don't use established branded marketing content. So in this process, I'll find that 40% and converse with them and talk about what marketing looks like for that company. Original graphics are also the second most effective visual entity after commercials and videos, which proves how important they are. And then over the past 5 years, there's been a 12% increase in small businesses supporting other small businesses, and that is what I want to do is me as a small business support other small businesses. And so for customers, I created the profiles of small businesses and nonprofits through my personal experience of working with them, as well as this is my passion in working with smaller businesses and nonprofits. So here's an example of a graphic I did. She reached out to me and I created a very personable graphic that really reflected her. And as for nonprofits, this kind of reflects my idea of targeting specific businesses, as I reached out to the Sea Turtle Conservatory and then I created their graphics for a recent fundraising event they did. There's some examples over there of what all the products for the Sea Turtle Conservatory there are. As for competition, my main competition is individual freelancers and graphic design companies. They do very similar things to what I am doing, especially individual freelancers, but as I said, I am going to target small businesses and specifically ones that don't have it, so that keeps me set apart from these, as well as I am hoping to tap into creating different products in different mediums, such as woodworking, sign making, and then t-shirts, as well as decals and such like that. As for milestones, currently I am in school and have 2 jobs, so this is not my main priority, but it is something I'm currently and will continuously be working on. So I currently have one reoccurring customer. She comes back to me every few months or so. And then I've had a few one-time customers over the past 1.5 years, and it's been about 4. And my next steps, in the next year, I'm hoping to gain maybe 4 more customers, one-time customers, and maybe another reoccurring customer, and all while I'm in school. And for the future, I am hoping to make this a fully functional part-time business while I pair that with whatever I do as a career, whether it's teaching or museums, working in a museum, and then I hope to have a design studio space as well, all while going to grad school. As for financials, I'm keeping this very broad because it really depends on who I am working with, but I'm hoping within the next year to gain $2,000 in revenue and then a net income of $1,000, splitting that in half going into my personal account for savings, and then the other half going back into the company to develop more products such as the ones over here. And as for the team, that would be me. I am the founder of this company, and I'm currently working towards a degree in art and museum studies. And then I have listed a few of my jobs that I have had and experience. I'm currently a marketing coordinator where I teach other students that are my age how to market, how to create graphic design. I thank you all for listening to my business, and I hope you found value in what I bring to the community. Thank you.
In one word, tell me how you feel right now.
Relieved that it's all done, but I'm so excited about what the deliberations are.
Fabulous. What was different than you thought it would be?
I honestly thought I was going to stumble a lot more over my words than I did. I really, at the end of the day, I really felt like I shared the company that is true to me and was able to present myself in the way I would any other day.
Terrific. And what advice would you give to students considering the launch program?
I would say do it. If you have any ideas for a business or have your own that's already started, take the course and launch.
Before we announce the winner, it would be great if we could ask our investor judges to just share some feedback in general about this experience that we just had. So shall we start here and just kind of go down the table?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to just give you a little bit of feedback to each of you. So, Darwin, honestly, fantastic presentation. Your pace was really great in how you were speaking. I love the concept, very creative, and so I just appreciate you sharing. Hannah, even as you spoke, it's clear that you have a passion for doing what you do, and so I'm sure you choose to pursue that with you be successful. And so I appreciate even like the stuff that you brought us. And then Lauren, you had a lot of energy, and I absolutely love that as you're sharing. I'm going, wow, you're really passionate about this. It's obvious that you do this, and so I'm confident that each of you, I mean, as you go after whatever you go after, you'll be very successful. And I can absolutely see each of you becoming entrepreneurs that are very successful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to do this.
Just generally, congratulations on just doing it. Showing up, standing up there in front of a group of people that most of me don't know, right? And trying to pitch. Not easy. Definitely not easy. I don't care what the topic is or how well you know the topic. It's just really difficult. When the lights come on, all bets are off. You never know how someone's going to react. And you guys did really, really well doing that.
Yes.
General things, a couple things for me is understanding what the product is, service, product, what it is right out of the gates. Help clarify for me. Help clarify that right away. And that way I says, hey, frames my mindset. Say, now I know what you're talking about. I know what that is, and then you go into it, right? Or you can be telling me the story regarding the problem, and then I'll start to frame my mind there, right? But that would be for me anyway. And as I said earlier, right, just kind of fun. I have ADD, and sometimes I do. I get lost. I might get lost, right? So try to understand who your audience is a little bit. The other thing is, for me, still, people buy from people, and I understand there's products or services, there's technology, but at the end of the day, if you're in front of a customer or buyer, they're buying you, right? And your product can be really, really good, but there's other products out there that might be just like what you're doing, right? So at the end of the day, I think a lot of people buy you as the individual, right? And the passion, was clear from all of you guys, right? You really felt passionate about what you were doing. It's a great job there. Thank you.
And I just want to say I'm proud of each of you. All three of you did an amazing job. It is not an easy task to get up there in front of all of us. And I appreciate the time that you took with your presentations and everything. And I would have to echo about the pitch in the very beginning on a general since this is you always want to make sure you lead with what it is that either you're selling, pitching, or producing or something. Other than that, you guys did an amazing job. Very proud of you guys.
I'd like to echo what everybody had to say. The passion came through with each of you. You can't be successful if you don't believe in what you're doing, and you all clearly did. To me, thinking big and thinking bigger is key as you go through, and really understanding the numbers and what it's going to take to really launch a business. Really focus on that.
I don't really know what to say. I would say the process and the course that you took is going to serve you well. And who knows what actually happens to these businesses, but the experience you've gotten and the knowledge you have goes on forever. So I think you'll all three do well, and I hope you do.
Thank you.
I feel a little bit like an insider since I've already met all of you, and it's an honor really to watch you know, to be witness to what you guys are walking through. And as you continue to grow, make sure you stay in touch with me. So proud of all of you. Major acknowledgement for accomplishing this. It's, you know, it's amazing. You're all doing great.
Thank you.
All of you did really well. It's a tough task, but you're going to be doing this the rest of your life. Okay, so you're starting off on the right foot to begin with, right there. And always look around you, because there's a graphic artist standing right next to you with your concept of the characters and things like that. So start right now building a team. You're setting with people that can support you all the way through life. I've been teaching 47 years, and the stories I can give you are incredible about that. So you're getting a great start. I'm a SCORE mentor, so again, if you're going to carry this to the next stage, see me after this, and we'll talk. I've got an extra for the potentially for all of you, but anyway. So make sure that you use those resources as you move forward, okay, because you're going to go a long way.
Thank you.
Okay, the winner of the $250 seed money to go towards their business is Bradenton.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
I too want to thank our launchers, our investor judges, our friends and family and supporters at New College. So for our supporters in the audience, friends, family, New College folks, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing that you will come and support us and make this happen in every way, because you have supported our launchers every step of the way. So for that, and that is an easy task to do, by the way, with anybody who's young and growing and all those things. And so being able to provide that support, we're honored to support with you. To our investor judges, you did something today that we could not have done on our own. You made this an experience, a real learning experience. We can tell them, we can simulate that you made it real. And so what happened here today is that you made this passage possible. Okay? We couldn't do it without you. So we thank you for all of that. And like I said, to our launchers, I want to leave you with one thing, which is I hope it's something that you will do every single day, which is inspire people to inspire people. Okay? You might think that because you're young, you can't inspire people, but you inspire people because you're young. With every question that you ask, every idea that you have, every piece of work that you do, you have the opportunity to inspire those around you. And I know that because you inspire me. Seriously.